Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Talk. This is the show where I break down what happened at the box office, see if my predictions for the top 5 are correct, then make predictions for next week's top 5. Unfortunately, though, because I kind of already knew that there was no big release that was going to shake up the box office, I didn't make any predictions for this week's top 5. So if you got your predictions right, here's your shout out right here because honestly, this weekend was kind of boring. Next weekend, though, will be much better, though, so let's just move right along with this one. Honestly, I'm just going to be upfront with you guys. This is probably the most unmotivated I ever have been making a box office talk, not because this show is like, I hate this show now. It's not that. It's just the numbers in the movies that I have to talk about. It's movies I've already talked about like multiple times. Nothing very much new. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to try to speed through this just for the sake of having a consistent upload schedule, sorta. So let's go on through. Number one was The Hitman's Bodyguard, once again making $10 million, adding to a domestic total of $54 million. It only needs $6 million more to get to the doubling point of its $30 million budget, and seeing as how that it really has had no competition lately and how it's actually been holding up pretty well over the past few weeks, I think it'll be able to get there with ease. Number two was Annabelle Creation, once again making $7 million, adding to a domestic total of $88 million, and on the worldwide chart it is sitting at $253 million. It only needs $12 million more to get to $100 million domestically. Maybe it'll be able to do that. I'm thinking so, but since we have big competition with it coming out next week and just a bunch of other movies, maybe it'll get sort of close. We'll just have to really wait and see where it is. Number three is Wind River. Last week it was number 4. This week it moved up a little bit, making $5 million this weekend, adding to a domestic total of $18 million. And it only needs $4 million more dollars to double its $11 million budget, which is super good because I hear this movie is spectacular. I still need to see it though. Leap moved down from number 3 to number 4, and it made $4.8 million this weekend, adding to a domestic total of $11 million. And on the worldwide chart, it is sitting at $94 million. So it was able to triple its $30 million budget, and it's probably going to be able to quadruple it. Maybe not, unless there's other places it's getting released in that'll give it a boost. But I'm thinking maybe it won't be able to quadruple it. Maybe it will definitely get past 100 million worldwide, maybe not 120 though. Number 5 is Logan Lucky, which made $4.4 million this weekend, adding to a domestic total of $21 million. It hasn't really gotten that big boost that it needs to get past its $29 million budget, and it's definitely not going to be able to double the budget either. So, sorry, Soderbergh, this is just, it's another flop. Number 6 is Dunkirk, making $4.1 million, adding to a domestic total of $178 million domestically, and on the worldwide chart, it is sitting at $458 million. I'm thinking it could have a chance to get to $500 million before it leaves the top 10, but maybe not. I'm honestly not too sure about it now since it's at number 6 right now. It's officially moving out of the top 5, so we'll have to wait and see what it does in the next coming weeks when it and other movies come out. Number 7, once again, is SpiderMan Homecoming. 4 weeks in a row, Spider-Man, number 7. What the frick? It made $3 million this weekend, adding to a domestic total of $324 million, and on the worldwide chart, it is sitting at $746 million. Number 8 is a movie that actually moved up just a little bit, which is pretty surprising, but not enough to make an interesting box office talk out of. The Emoji Movie moved up to number 8, making $2.4 million this weekend, adding to a domestic total of $80 million, and on the worldwide chart, it is sitting at $159 million. Still, the offer still stands. They could probably get away with making an Emoji sequel because they doubled their budget and they're made some sort of profit off it, but I don't know if they actually will due to the 6 or 7 or 8% it has on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know what score it is because I haven't checked recently. Number 9 is a movie that got out of the top 10, but it actually moved up a little bit too. Once again, could have been an interesting box office talk video to talk about it, but everything else isn't that interesting, so who cares? Despicable Me 3, making $2.36 million, adding to a domestic total of $257 million. And on the worldwide chart, it is sitting at $993 million, so it's only $7 million away from getting to $1 billion worldwide. I'm not sure if it will, since it's only making like $2 million domestically, but hey, at least it got a little bit close. And closing it out, number 10, Girls Trip, making $2.32 million with a total of $111 million domestically. And on the worldwide chart, it is sitting at $125 million. And that's it. Sorry you had to sit through a lot of the same old boring movies that I've already talked about with the same old boring numbers that don't seem like they're really changing that much. But let's move on to the predictions for next week's top 5 because it's definitely going to be interesting. I'm thinking number 1 will definitely be It. Then I'm going to say number 2 is Home Again, simply because it's a new movie that's coming out finally. Then number 3, The Hitman's Bodyguard. Number 4, Annabelle Creation. And number 5, Wind River. But what are your predictions for next week's top 5? Leave it in the comments below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. And see you guys next time for the much more interesting box office talk next weekend.